So hi out there in FlossTube land. This is Tina Fraser coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Today is Sunday, February 7th at approximately 9:20 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm coming to you today with a bit of a cross-stitchy update. Hi everybody. My name is Tina Fraser. I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I am a crafter and I have various other hobbies. This is my channel, mostly about cross-stitch, but also about diamond painting and ghost hunting and some of the other crafts and some of the other hobbies that I have. If you're new to my channel, thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you find something of interest here that will keep you coming back. And yeah, so this is just me to talk a little bit about life. I kind of keep it real, and I don't apologize for anything I say. I'm not exactly potty mouth, but I also, I do kind of swear once in a while and just kind of try to keep it real. And yes, I do state some things that I believe in politically. Yeah, anyway. But I hope you find something here that you tend to want to like. If you're a returning viewer, thank you very much for coming back. Hopefully you will still find something here that will keep you coming back. And hopefully you'll decide to click the subscribe button below and click the notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. To those of you that are subscribers, thank you very much and welcome back. It's nice to see you again. I hope you're all doing all right. I am doing a little better. Well, I guess you could say a little better. I have a little bit of sad news that hopefully I can share with you. Anyway, hold on just a minute. Give me just a second. I have to check on something really quick. Thanks. All right, so sorry about that. I had to check on something really quick. But this week was kind of a little bit of a happy week and a little bittersweet. I'll have some more news about the little bittersweet information. I'm probably going to keep it a little vague at this point until it's kind of out there a little bit more about why this week was a little bittersweet, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. So this video is going to be mostly about cross stitch today. I just finished recording my newest diamond painting installment. You'll see that coming up probably before this. These will hopefully be loaded about the same time once I get them edited and everything like that. But anyway, this video is a little bit about cross stitch. I don't have my normal notes on here, so it might seem a little jumbled. Apologize for that. No, I don't. Not really. This is just how I am, and I'm kind of rambling as I would like we were having a conversation. So, kind of get my thoughts. All right. So, those of you that have been watching my channel for a little while know that I have been involved in lots of Facebook groups and doing lots of different things. So, I kind of want to get into a little bit of a start and finish. So, we'll get into that. I didn't bring those down here. Are those even upstairs? Yeah, so I'll have to pause and go get some stuff for you to show you some haul after a little bit, but I will kind of get into this now. So those of you that have been watching my channel know that I am involved in quite a few Facebook challenge groups. One of them is the Magazine Monthly Challenge. So for February, here is my Magazine Monthly Challenge little sheet, tracking sheet. The theme this month is love. So for the Magazine Monthly Challenge, every month they give a theme. And for that theme, they'd like you to focus on a magazine cross-stitch piece that was published in a magazine. Because that is why the group was created, to concentrate on your magazine pieces. So the Magazine Monthly Challenge theme for February is love. So here's my sheet. And you can see I put in my love from the Just Cross Stitch February 2021, pages 54 to 55. That was the piece that I was going to focus on for February. Yes, it is. All right, you can go ahead.
Sorry if I was making too much noise.
No.
using Silky on it?
Sulky.
That's the thread, isn't it?
Yeah. It comes on a spool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I wanted to try it.
So how big is the pandemic piece? Massive?
See this?
Yeah.
That's halfway.
Okay.
So it's going to go over to here.
Yeah.
And it's long. It's pretty massive. But the nice thing is with one, it stitches up faster with one strand. Because I'm not trying to lay it flat. And it just stitches faster with one strand.
I'm not arguing that. It's a huge piece.
Yeah. And there's some people that are already done with it. They came out in February or March of last year.
Well, yeah, I mean, but as you pointed out, though some people aren't really working.
Yep.
You got a trash can over there?
It's right there. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm just apparently having really bad luck tonight with videotaping this. I keep stopping and starting and not really finishing. So anyway, I had already gone on and not realized that I didn't record this video. I clicked pause, whatever, and I wasn't recording it. So anyway, here is my love finish from the Just Cross Stitch February 2021 magazine. I stitched this using DMC Coloris 4504. And hold on just a minute. I have to take this out again. It was DMC Coloris 4504. DMC 3727 is the my. Friday night we were over at Joann's, and this is the fabric that I have picked out to fully finish this. It's not fully finished, but this is the fabric that I'm going to use for the bottom because I intend on finishing it much like this, much like this in the magazine. So I also bought white lace to use for it. This is the white lace I got to do that. So this is how I'm going to finish it. And I'm going to use this flower fabric for both the back and the bottom part. So, yep. I plan on finishing it as a little pillow, much like that. But that is going to be a fully finish, a full finish, hopefully by the end of this month. So I can get that up. All right. Anyway, a lot of people in the Magazine Monthly Challenge are doing this specific design for the challenge group. I wanted to do this specific design too, but it was going to take forever and I probably wouldn't finish it this month, and I wanted a quick finish. So that is why I decided to do the My Love instead. All right. So, one of the other groups that I'm in is Sane Stitchers, and this month we are doing Sane Stitchopoly. So here's our Stitchopoly board. This started February 1st. Basically, we start at go. We roll 2 dice, 2d6, and then we go down the board and we stitch those stitches. So each of the normal property squares has a designer name attached with it, and also a number of stitches to quote unquote buy the property. So you do those stitches and then you completed that square, so you can roll again and continue going around the board like normal. Sane stitching is you roll once per day and do those stitches. Semi-sane is you double the amount of stitches for every square that you land on. And super insane is you do a ton of stuff. You have to pick that designer and stitch that designer and double the stitches or quadruple the stitches, whatever. I don't know. It's crazy. But each property, instead of having a property name, has a designer, cross-stitch designer attached with it. And you have the lily pad and the stash chest. So every time you land on those, you contact an admin or you post that an admin needs to give you your card, and then you do whatever's the card for it, and you kind of go from there. So this is going on right now. You have to be a member of Semi-Sane, and you have to be a member of the Semi-Sane Stitchopoly Facebook group in order to participate. But it's been pretty fun so far. I started up here, went down here, and I'm currently over here. This is the Dragon Dreams designs for 220 stitches. So I landed there Friday. I still have to do any of those stitches. I haven't done any of them yet. So yeah, that is where I've landed on. Okay. So for WIPGO. WIPGO 2021. The squares this month are number 4 up here. Work on a winter themed whip. And down here is start a new project, 500 stitches or 1,010. So the work on a winter themed project, 500 stitches or 1,010. I chose Snow Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. This is the piece that was brought out, I think last year or the year before last, where it came out in parts. I've been finishing on the Snow Village banner. So before I started stitching on this month, I haven't finished it just yet. I probably have about 350 stitches or so to go on this. No, I have about 400 stitches, give or take, on this to go. But where I was at, so I did the red band on the snowman's hat. I did the red flower in Mom's hair. I did the red fill-in in the heart in the Snow Village banner, and I filled in SNOWVI. So my plan for the rest of the square and for my next roll is I want to fill in the banner letters. I'm going to add the green in the mom's hair. I'm going to add the snowflakes that are around here still. I have to add the green in these 2 trees because they're supposed to kind of match these other trees over here. There you can see the green in that tree. And then I have to add the other banner pole over here to match this one. So once I get those done, I'll figure out how many more stitches I have left, and then I'm likely going to move over to the building that's over on this side, because I'm going to do all the buildings around the Snow Village banner, kind of as they're listed. And I don't remember which building goes on this end, but I'm going to do that building next. So that is my plan for that. So I am still plugging away at the 500 stitches on a seasonal or holiday, winter themed whip for 500 stitches. So since I'm doing this over one, it's going to be 500 stitches, and I'm about 100 stitches in, a couple over 100 stitches in. So I have about 400 stitches left to go on this for the end of the month. For WIPGO, I kind of wanted to show you really quick before I go on. My second WIPGO box for this month. Start a new project. I haven't decided what I'm going to start yet. So hopefully I'll get to figure that out soon. But I haven't decided what I'm going to start. But I did actually complete January's. So January's was box 6, box 13, which is the free space, and box 18. Box 6 was 500 stitches or 1,010 on a seasonal or holiday themed piece. And what I chose for that one was the Donna Gelsinger's Heaven and Earth Designs Enchanted Christmas Reindeer, the mini Enchanted Christmas Reindeer. So I actually did finish that with 1,000 stitches. Did I do 1,000 stitches? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I did 1,000 stitches in January on that. And then the box 18 was the Tiny Modernist Words to Live By. The goal was to finish a square in there, and I actually finished the first square by January 3rd. I finished that. So yep. So that is my WIPGO. So once I finish the Snow Village stitching, I'm going to have to figure out what piece I'm going to start. But I'm also going to be continuing on with Sane Stitchopoly. So that's what I have there. And that's what I have there. One of the other pieces that I worked on most recently, the end of January, the last day of January, was I picked back up my Long Dog Sampler Pandemic piece. And here it is. So where I was I was down at the bottom of this SXS little panel. So I brought down the border on this side down some more, finished up that thread that was hanging there. And then right here, I finished up this part of the motif under here. And then I did this little motif and the rat. Yes, that is a rat, a cute little rat, kind of sit there. And then I did this flower motif right here in the heart. I already had this done, but I am using, this is a piece of 28 count even weave that I personally hand dyed using Rit tan dye, but I personally hand dyed it so you can see the modeling. And this is Sulky Blendables 12 weight thread. So I'm using 1 strand over 2 of the Sulky Blendables, and I believe the colorway for this is Merlot. So this is my first time using Sulky thread. I'm really liking it. And actually the stitching on this is going fast because I'm not having to railroad or lay my threads flat as I go along. Since I'm only using one, it doesn't twist and it doesn't look weird. So I'm hoping to get more stitching on the Pandemic Long Dog sampler with the semi-sane, stitching on the semi-sane Monopoly board. So hopefully that'll be there. Okay. So that is my semi-sane. All right. I don't have my Animal Crossing piece here yet. I started Animal Crossing January 3rd. I started with the border. The first square came out the 15th. It's Timmy and Tommy from Nook. They're the little shop owners, the little raccoon shop owners. I haven't even started to stitch them yet. I am running way behind because the next block comes out next week. It comes out the 15th of every month. So looking forward to seeing what the next block is. But yeah, I'm a little behind in the stitch along. But I did get it started. I got a chunk of the border done, which is good. But anyway, that was for the Semi-Sane Nerdapalooza. And I was a little late putting my finishing photo up. I didn't put that up until January or February 1st. So hopefully I get credit for doing that. But I am participating in Stitchopoly, so that'll keep me active in Semi-Sane for at least a couple of months. So that is really good. I showed that. I showed Snow Village. I don't have that down here. My next project that I worked on was the Donna Gelsinger. Did I not bring it down here? I don't have it down here either. Well, that just stinks. I don't have it down here. All right. So anyway, I worked on Donna Gelsinger's Enchanted Christmas Reindeer. I don't have it down here because I grabbed the wrong project bag. This, by the way, is a GaRon Tottenbag project bag. It's one of the ones I won. Yeah, so GaRon Tottenbags project bag. This doesn't have the one I was hoping it had in it. Anyway, so I did work on Donna Gelsinger's Enchanted Christmas Reindeer. I don't have that down here to show you either. So those are the ones that I worked on this since the beginning of the year. So far this month, I started and finished the Just Cross Stitch My Heart, My Love. I started and finished it. Hopefully I'll fully finish it by the end of the month and be able to show that to you. I worked on Country Cottage Needleworks Snow Village, which I just showed you. And towards the end of last month, I worked on Enchanted Reindeer and Pandemic, which I just showed you. But I can't show you Enchanted Reindeer because it's in the other room. So my focus, full coverage, Magical Stitches, the School of Magical Stitches and Literature Facebook group, just shortened their Facebook group name to Magical Stitches. They are currently, at this point, not taking new members. They're waiting until July because they have a lot of people. And we're in the process of going through the first several weekly challenges for the books. We're reading the Percy Jackson series. I have chosen not to read the books this go round because they just kind of weren't really a genre or a topic that I was really interested in. So I'm not reading the books for that this year. And I haven't been 100% actively participating in the weekly homework challenges because, well, up until this week, I wasn't sorted into a team because I just wanted to be a helper, because my whole goal this year was to ease up my participation and my commitment to participate in challenge groups. For Crystal Academy, I'm no longer on a team. I kind of stepped back from that because it was going to be a lot more competitive this year, and I didn't want that. School of Magical Stitches, now known as just Magical Stitches, was also supposed to be a little more competitive. So I just wanted to be listed as a helper. Well, they've decided that they're not going to have the helpers. So they wanted to sort everybody on teams. So I told them that I stitch anywhere from about 80 stitches to about 600 to 700 stitches a week, depending on the week. So yeah, I mean, like this week was 400 stitches so far this last week. And yeah, so I haven't stitched anything yet tonight. I don't know that I'm going to, but anyway, for full coverage fanatics, my focus piece is Charting Creations Blossom Blade. This is my full coverage focus piece for Magical Stitches. I haven't gotten anywhere on this. I've just pretty much started. This is the upper corner up here in white. I haven't even gotten to the tree yet. The tree limbs, you can see I've gotten a little bit. There's a tree limb there. But this is a piece of mushroom even weave that I got at like Joann's or Michael's. So that's all one color and it's easy fill in. But this is my full coverage focus piece for Magical Stitches. I haven't gotten anything on that yet. I need to pull it out. Every 7,000 stitches that we put into our focus piece, we can get stuff to help out a team, like weapons or something. I don't know. So I've got to get cracking on this and start putting in some stitches to try and get at least a couple things done for Magical Stitches. But I've been kind of keeping tabs of the Magical Stitches homework, but I just haven't been participating. So that is some of my plans, is to work on Charting Creations Blossom Blade. for full coverage. I'm hoping to get Snow Village worked on some this week, and possibly Pandemic. Those of you that have been watching the news know that Christopher Plummer, the actor that played Georg von Trapp in The Sound of Music, passed away this week. And so what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to watch The Sound of Music on my DVR that I recorded sometime around Christmas time. I'm going to watch that several times and probably stitch on the Sing a Sampler Do Re Mi piece by Silver Creek Samplers. I'm probably going to stitch on that and watch The Sound of Music for a while, probably a couple of times over the next month or so, and everything like that. So those are some of my plans, is some of my whips and stuff. So I don't necessarily have a lot of haul to show you. I do have some patterns. I'm just not really going to go upstairs and get them for you, just because I have a little bit of stuff to talk about. But one of the things that came in, those of you that have been watching my channel know that GaRon Tottenbags, I am in their Grime Guard of the Month, and I got the February Grime Guard of the Month, and it is after the 5th of February, so I can share this with you. This is beautiful, you guys. February's Grime Guard is roses. Look how beautiful that is. That is absolutely stunning. I love it. This is what their project bag is made of for this month. I was really kind of hoping that I could get a project bag made out of this same fabric, but they wait a year to sell what's left. They make a lot. They wait a year to sell what's left. So this is my 11 by 11 Grime Guard. So 11 by 11 Grime Guard from GaRon Tottenbags. GaRon Tottenbags. It's GaRon. Gary and Ron. GaRon. Yeah. So I will put their Facebook or their store link and Facebook link below for you, because they do have a website now. Okay. So that is a little haul. And I do have a couple of patterns that I purchased yesterday or Friday to show you. But so I have a little bittersweet information to share with you. Some of you may have seen a couple of the patterns by this particular designer on my prior FlossTube videos. But there's a lady by the name of Emily Van who is behind Emily J. Van Designs. Emily Van, she lived here in Columbus with her mother, and she worked at my local needle workshop, Cross My Heart, here in Columbus, Ohio. She was the one that has been organizing the Camp Gotta Stitch stitching retreats in the fall every year for Cross My Heart. And her and her mom, Phyllis, have been very instrumental in doing a lot of things for the cross stitch store, and providing food and organization and fun things for the Camp Gotta Stitch retreats that I have been on in the last couple of years. They didn't happen. The retreat didn't happen last year because of COVID. It might not happen this year, but there is a secondary reason why it might not happen this year. So just a little side note, Friday was a little bittersweet. Emily has, she's had her share of health issues, in the last few years, and, she's had a rough go of it since about Thanksgiving. Emily passed away Friday night. It wasn't unexpected, but it's still a little sad because she was very young, and she was a good friend to a lot of people here in Columbus, a lot of the stitching community here in Columbus. She was a good friend of everybody's, and she's younger than me by about 2 years. And she just celebrated her birthday last week. She passed away Friday night. So we're all just a little sad. She was a very happy soul, very loving, very friendly, very outgoing, sweetheart of a person. And it's kind of hitting us a little bit hard. So it's a little sad. I went to cross my heart on Friday because I had Friday off. And the reason why I had Friday off, this is a good thing. The reason why I had Friday off is because Friday morning, my husband and I sold our house that we moved out of last year. We finally sold the house and the sale closed Friday morning. So my husband and I took the morning off to go to the closing of the house. So that was really good. Yay. So we have one less debt now, and everything is good. So I went over to Cross My Heart to find out some more information, what I could, and just talk to them about some things. There is a Tuesday Stitch group that Emily was organizing for the Cross Stitch store, and she was running the online virtual meetups once a week. The last several weeks we haven't met because she's been, dealing with health issues and not able to do it because she was in rehab and in the hospital, so she wasn't able to do it very well. So the Tuesday Stitch group hasn't been meeting, and so I went into the cross stitch store to talk to the owners, and hopefully the Tuesday Stitch groups, I can help them get it going again. But hopefully, we're looking at in March the Tuesday Stitch group for our for Cross My Heart here in Columbus will get going again, hopefully with my help. So it's going to be a little different without Emily. Emily did a lot for the shop, and we're all just kind of a little sad and a little in shock. So we're kind of dealing with that. So I did, when I was in there on Friday, I did to add to my collection of cross stitch patterns. I picked up a couple more of Emily's designs. I don't have them down here with me, otherwise I'd show them to you, but I will show them on another video. I'll have to make a note that I'll have to do that, but anyway, just know that Emily passed away, and it's bittersweet. I don't know, there hasn't been any mention of memorial or anything to her, and I don't know what's going to happen. So anyway, just kind of keep everybody in the stitching community here in Columbus in your prayers, because we're kind of dealing with a little bit of a bittersweet loss. So anyway, I did pick up a couple of patterns while I was at the cross stitch store on Friday, and some Gentle Arts floss. I think it was Gentle Arts Campfire or Classic Colorworks Campfire floss that I picked up as well, that had come in. They had ordered it for me. So I don't have that stuff down here. It's kind of buried upstairs somewhere. So I will show that to you probably at a later time. One of the other things is I reached out to Michelle Bendy of, Michelle Bendy online, because I noticed that a couple of other floss tubers and on one of her recent videos, they had all kind of mentioned something about a brand of floss that everybody knows, a hand-dyed floss. Initials are WDW, so you could probably figure out what that is. But WDW floss, I had to reach out because I heard a couple of people basically say that it was kind of like the unmentionable floss company right now. And I reached out to find out why. I'm not going to go into it here, but I'm really glad that I was able to get some more information so I can make an informed decision. So I do have quite a bit of that floss in my collection. So I don't 100% know what my stance is going to be just yet, but I have some things in mind. I've already pretty much spent money on quite a bit of the floss. So, I mean, I'm probably going to use what I have just because I have it. You know, it's what the piece is called for, but I don't know yet that I'll be necessarily buying anymore. Just because of the situation. If you want to know the situation, feel free to get in contact with me below. I'll probably private message you, but I'm not going to go into the situation here. But just know that I'm still kind of trying to figure out my stance on WDW. And I also don't know if what that means about purchasing WDW fabric. I know it might be a little harder to stay away from the fabric, but right now the floss, we'll see where I'm at with that. But just know that I now kind of know at least what happened, and I'm still kind of figuring out what my take on that is going to be. So just know that, yeah, I'm aware that, you know, there's quite a few FlossTubers that I really admire that are taking a stance. And at this point in time, I think I agree, but I haven't 100% made my decision just yet. So just know that it's coming. I might not kind of divulge any more information than I have just right now, but just know that I'm in support of kind of what everybody else is kind of taking on right now. So that being said, trying to look around to see if there's anything else I have. So I talked about that. I talked about my plans. The WIPGO draw is happening on February 27th. So we won't know basically until the second to last day of the month what March's things are going to be. March, coming up in March, I celebrate my 50th birthday. So there's that. And also on the 17th of February, next week, my husband and I are celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary, number 25. It is the silver anniversary. So if any of you have any ideas for silver anniversary presents that I can get my husband, I have no idea where to start. Let me know in the comments below. That would be great. But yeah, we're celebrating 25 years of marriage, and I turn 50 next month. So it's big year. Big year for us. Yeah, that's basically all I have for you. I don't think the acrostics are out for Magazine Monthly Challenge. Hold on just a minute. So hi, I'm back. I'm sorry, I just double checked to make sure that the March Magazine Monthly Challenge acrostics weren't up. 24 hours of cross stitch. I didn't even do that one. All right. Give me a minute here. 24 hours of cross stitch. Files. February acrostic for the 24 hours of cross stitch Facebook group is, they're doing this or that. So you do Aida squares or linen threads. Do you prefer to stitch on linen or Aida? Can't commit to one way? Try to complete 12 letters from either side. So are you an Aida square person or a linen thread person? So that is the acrostic for February. I actually need to print that out because I don't have that printed. So you'll hear my printer go off. Sorry about that. Not sorry. Go back to the files. Holidays. Print. All right, so woohoo! All right, so the 24 hours of cross stitch February acrostic is Aida squares or linen threads, and if you do both, you complete 12 letters from either side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 8 of squares is only 11, so they have a free choice letter. So you get to do a free choice letter, and then linen threads is 12 letters. So if you do linen, which I do mostly linen, so I'd probably pick projects that are just for the linen. And why isn't that printing? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's not printing. I will figure that out. But anyway, there you go. That's all I have for you tonight. Hopefully this isn't too long. My diamond painting video looks like it's ready to be uploaded. I will get this edited and hopefully uploaded for you soon tonight, hopefully. I don't know what my plans are for the rest of the month except to work on Snow Village, probably Long Dog, maybe Do Re Mi, sing a song sampler for Christopher Plummer's passing. And probably some of the other, like the magazine monthly challenge acrostic letters. I have to work on, I have to start a new project for WIPGO. I have to figure out what that is. But yeah, other than that, I really don't have a whole lot going on. If I don't record next week, if you celebrate, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Also next Monday, the 15th is President's Day, so I have that off as a holiday. I also have the 17th off for my 25th wedding anniversary. And then we kind of work towards March. So not a whole lot else going on. Let's see. I may actually start the Grim Grinning Ghost Sal as my start a new project. I may do that instead. Beulah closing. What else is going on? We're also starting handbells back up for Lent, so hopefully that'll be coming up pretty soon. And not much else is going on. Yeah. So anyway, that's all I have. I don't know when my next video will be up. It might not be up for another couple of weeks, depending on what I have going on. And anyway, we'll take it from there. So if I don't see you, have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are not happy Thanksgiving. Happy Valentine's Day. It's not Thanksgiving. Well, it might be somewhere, but not here in the States. Happy Valentine's Day, not happy Thanksgiving. Sorry. Anyway, find all your love. Find all your love. I think that's how you do it. Oh, maybe that's how you do it. Love you. Anyway, that's all I got. Take care. Keep on keeping on, because that's all we can do. And we'll see you soon. Until next time. Take care. And yeah, be sure to leave your likes, dislikes, comments, and questions below. Do my best to answer your questions to the best of my ability. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye.